asked me what my favourite food was, I might get a little bit pretentious and talk about that time Mr. B and I were on an adventure in Thailand and we ate this delicious noodle broth and it was amazing and it was all so lovely. Or, you know, the time in Italy where we went to the place where they didn't speak English and there was no menu and I had this stew thing that I could eat forever and it was all really, really good. My favourite foods boil down to a few things: gravy, scampi fries and mashed potato. And I think mashed potato gets a bad flack. It's all that sort of paleo diet, eat clean, drink dirty, oh yeah, which I've talked about before, I know. Like carbohydrates were the devil. Gwyneth, who I totally love and want to be my new best friend, and I could totally contribute to Goop, couldn't I? I mean, I like kale. She says that they're nightshades, and you're not allowed to eat nightshade vegetables or something at certain times of the year, or month, or day, or week, or I don't know. I think potatoes are really good. They fill you up, they have some fibre, and some other vitamins and minerals and all of those things. They're relatively low fat, and they're bloody delicious. So, you can take your quinoa and your couscous and your low carb, no carb sweet potatoes and all of those good things. And on occasion, they're delicious. On other occasions, you can serve them where the sun don't shine. Potatoes. You're aiming for about 250 grams of potato per person. You get your potatoes, you peel them, as I have done. You get a knife and you cut them into thick chunks, kind of about 2 fingers deep, like we're playing a drinking game of mashed potato. Actually, if I had to choose between a drinking game and a mashed potato eating competition, I would choose the mashed potato eating competition for sure, and I would almost certainly win. Big chunks of potatoes and into a pot of water that you've got on that's boiling. You put in about half a teaspoon of salt. I just kind of get a big pinch like so, because you know, I live my life dangerously like that. Whenever that comes back up to the boil, you turn it down to a simmer for between 20 and 25 minutes. I'll see you then. Okay then, so 20 minutes later, your potatoes are ready. You want them to almost literally disintegrate when you stick a fork into them. I would far rather pour a little bit of crumbly potato down the drain than have lumpy mash. Lumpy mash is not good. Put that in the sink, let them drain well, let a bit of steam escape. Science face, waterlogging, don't want that to happen. That's not a very good science face. Maybe that's why I'm not in the world of science. And we're seeing here why I'm not in the world of engineering. Now we go. If you have a food mixer, either one like this that's really pretty and pink and so lovely, or a hand one, then use this to mash the potato. Makes it super smooth. If not, a ricer is what you need to get all of the lumps out. You put in a lump of butter, about 25 grams, give or take, you know. You put in your potatoes and you put that on, no, you don't put that on like that, put that on a low start. You measure out about 50 millilitres of milk, to which you add milk, about half a teaspoon again of salt, and you put that over a medium-ish heat. Warm up. By this stage, your potato should have started to kind of smush a bit. So you can turn up the speed. Get a spatula, scrape down the side. Be too lazy to turn off the mixer, so have a great bite with the blade. to, and you're taking cooking advice from me. Congratulations! Whenever the milk has heated up a little bit, and there's only a little drop, it shouldn't take that long, you add it to the mixture and turn it up to make nice, creamy mush. Oh, so delicious. So delicious. Don't overbeat it, otherwise you will end up with, well, wallpaper paste. It's mashed potato we're after here, not freaking wallpaper paste. Delicious. So delicious. Make sure there's enough salt in there. Find some kind of a serving dish. And put your mashed potato on its serving dish. If you're feeling super fancy, you can top with some freshly grated nutmeg. So delicious with potatoes. But given that I'm having fastas, I'm going to use some freshly grated black pepper. And there you have it. Mashed potatoes. There's a Heston version that involves cooking the potatoes like 3 different ways before finally mashing them and ricing them and pushing them through a sieve. There's the fancy restaurant method, which involves about 3 tons of butter. And then there's the little pig method, which I hope is something that you can cook tonight. Enjoy!